Hey everyone, what I have here is the Microsoft Surface Dock. This is the official docking station for the Surface range. It will work with the Surface Pro, the Surface Pro 3, 4, 5 and 6, but also the Surface Laptop 1 and 2, the Surface Book 1 and 2 and the Surface Go, and I'm sure it will work with future Surface devices as well. This has quite a few different things. It's got 4 USB 3.0 ports, 2 mini display ports, it's got an audio port, it's got gigabit Ethernet, and I think the main thing for me is that it's going to allow me to get more from my Surface Pro 6. It's going to transform it. It means that I can sit it there and I can connect the dock up to a monitor, to some hard drives and to other accessories, and it's going to allow me to get more from this device because my Surface Pro 6 has 1 mini display port and 1 USB 3.0 port, and that's it. And of course I could use a standard USB 3.0 hub, but what I like about this is that it uses the official Surface Connect kind of power cable. So you just kind of stick it on, it's quite easy, it's quite user friendly. There you go, pops on, it's like a magnet, and it just makes it a simpler, more user friendly way to connect up to different devices. Now, as far as pricing goes, it's retailing about £130, $130 in the USA, but it has been out for a few years, so you should be able to pick this up second hand from eBay or from somewhere else. Personally, I picked this up from CEX in the UK for £55, and they've actually did okay this time because this looks brand new, it's all sealed, etc. So let's bring over my overhead camera and we'll take a closer look at the device just to show you what this is all about. So this is the Microsoft Surface Dock. This is how it arrives when you get it. And if we look at the back here, you can see an image here that shows you what everything is for. You've got the power port, gigabit Ethernet, audio, 2 mini display ports, 2 USB 3.0 ports, and this little number 6 here designates that there's another 2 USB 3.0 ports at the other end. So let's get this open and we'll see what's in the box. Now I've purchased this second hand, but as you can see here, I believe I've got one which is brand new. I don't know how, but I seem to have one which is absolutely brand new, and yeah, that's really pleasing. I'll just quickly see what else is in the box. So I'll just zoom out a little bit just to show you everything here. You get the instruction manual, looks like the warranty information behind it. We've got the power adapter, and the power brick and the connector are pretty big and heavy if I'm honest, but you know, this shouldn't be a concern. You are using this at home. I don't think this is something that you would travel with personally. So yeah, this seems quite good quality. And finally, we have the Surface Dock. So this is the Surface Dock, and it's actually a little bit smaller than I thought it would be. It's quite weighty. It's kind of got a rubber texture on the bottom, which is quite good because it means that, you know, it will stick to a table or something pretty easily. It looks like we've got a Kensington lock there. This, I imagine, is the front of the dock. You've got 2 USB 3.0 ports and you've got the Microsoft logo. And at the back, we've got most of the connections. You've got power, gigabit Ethernet, audio, mini display ports, and the remaining 2 USB 3.0 ports. So in a nice little package, but you know, when you put it all together, this would be a lot to carry with you if you were taking it with you somewhere if you wanted those additional ports. But at home, that is not going to be an issue. So what I'd like to do at this point is just quickly put this on and then connect to my Microsoft Surface Pro, and we'll just see how it works in practice. So I've got my Surface Pro 6 here in tablet mode, and this is the regular power connector, and it works like this. Connects in, magnetic. I don't have it plugged in just now. But as you can see here, this one is a lot larger, which is understandable considering what you have going through the hub. So the idea is the same. and still magnetic. Little white light comes on. I'm hearing some beeps here to advise me that that it's connected. Now, what I'd like to do at this point is just connect up a drive just to see how it works, etc. And then afterwards, I'll connect up Ethernet and a mini display port. So I'll connect up my Samsung T5 drive. It's come up there. And let's see, right. So what I'm going to do is, if I can do this, I'm going to copy this from the drive to my C drive. Look at that. 365 megabytes per second. That's a little bit quicker than what I was getting by plugging this directly into the Surface Pro. I think I was getting about 320 megabytes per second through this drive. So very, very fast speeds. I'm getting faster through the dock than I would if I was just connecting this directly to the Surface. So that's pretty cool. So you can see how this would work here. I mean, effectively what you want to do is connect up your monitors and anything else you want to connect up, your mouse, your keyboard, anything else, hard drives. And I will say the USB 3.0 port on the Surface Pro, it's a little bit, dare I say, design-wise not the best. I've always felt that, always the wrong way, that when you plug this in, it's kind of, I'm always scared I'm going to break it. You know, this is a kind of delicate little device, and I definitely feel a little bit more confident hot swapping different devices using the dock than I would, you know, putting things in and out using the default USB 3.0 port. So what I'd like to do at this point is connect up my monitor using the dock and connect up using Ethernet as well. So I'll disable the Wi-Fi and I just want to connect up the Ethernet just to get an idea of how it performs. So as you can see, I've got my Surface Pro 6 connected up to my ultra-wide monitor, and I'm doing it all through the Surface dock. I've got a mini display to full display cable here, which is how I'm connected to the monitor, and the other thick cable that you see here is a Cat7 cable, which is going down to my switch down there. And I quickly tested the speeds through speedtest.net. I disabled the Wi-Fi, and I was getting about 21 megabytes per second upload, which is what I normally get. The download was a little bit lower. I normally get about 250, 300, but I was getting about 140, 150, but chances are that's just the ISP being erratic during the daytime. I will test it more over the next few days to confirm that, but I don't think there's any limitation with the Surface Pro 6 or the dock, so that all seems good. But I'm really happy with the way this works. I think the key thing here, if I can bring this up, is the fact that it uses a very similar cable, or the same connection as the power connector. You don't have to plug anything in or out. It's just a magnetic cable. And as soon as you attach that magnetic cable to your Surface Pro 6, you can add faster Ethernet connections. You can add a headphone connection through the audio port. You can add up to 4 USB 3.0 ports. And because this goes through the Surface Connect port, you can still use the remaining USB 3.0 ports. So that adds up to 5 USB 3.0 ports. And you've also got the 2 mini display ports. Now, as far as the display ports go, you can connect up to 2 4K monitors directly through the Surface dock. There's 2 ports for it there. Now, according to the website and to some other articles and guides that I've read, the official documentation says that you can connect up to 2 4K monitors, but one will be at 60 Hz and one will be at 30 Hz. But there is a workaround. The workaround is that you put one 4K monitor at 60 Hz through the dock and another goes directly to the mini display port on the Surface Pro 6. So that one, directly through the Surface Pro 6 will be at 4K 60 Hz, and the one through the dock will be 60 Hz as well. And that will give you a 3 screen display, 2 4K monitors and the Surface Pro 6. And for such a lightweight little portable device, the ability to transform it into this 4K multi-monitor setup, to me, I think is quite impressive. And the reason I bought this is just to give me more flexibility with how I use the Surface Pro 6. I don't have a monitor set up just now, but my idea is, and my plan is, I'm going to buy a monitor downstairs for my kitchen, and I'm going to set the Surface Dock down there with it. I'm going to connect any mice or keyboards or hard drives or headphones or anything else that I need to connect. For example, an audio interface, that's one thing I might connect so that I can record videos. But I'm going to connect it all downstairs so that I can use my Surface Pro when I'm walking about, when I'm going away for weekends, and when I come back, I go into my kitchen, I connect it with this one little Surface Connect cable. It's magnetic, and as soon as I connect it up, I'm good to go. I'm connected to a monitor, I'm connected to all the devices that I want, and it's pretty fantastic. Now, as I said, if you look at the retail price for this, you are talking about, you know, Microsoft say £190 in the UK, but you will pick up for about £120, £130 brand new. I would perhaps look at buying it secondhand simply because it's been out for a few years, and there's probably people that have bought the Surface Pro 3 or 4 or 5 or whatever. They've maybe sold that device on now and they don't need the dock. So I reckon you will get a bargain. If you're in the UK, I bought mine from CEX for £55, and for whatever reason, mine was brand new. I'm not complaining because I've bought many things from them before which were far from being brand new. So yeah, shop around. I would perhaps look at buying it used simply because it's been out for a few years. Is it worth the money? It really is up to you. Docking stations in general, Thunderbolt docking stations, USB 3.0 and 3.1 docking stations, they do tend to be quite expensive for what they are, but I'm quite pleased with this. The actual unit is quite small. It's not going to get in the way in any setup. The power brick is quite large and heavy, but I would say that the cable is a good length. I can actually go from the wall behind me all the way over to here. I plugged in behind me there just to give me a little bit more flex. But as far as the cable length goes, it's pretty good. The reason I'm mentioning the weight is that I know that some people might want to take the dock with them so that they can transform their device. But I think with the extra weight that you'd be carrying, if you carried this dock around with you, there's a better argument for just carrying a different laptop with you. It kind of takes away the whole lightweight portable device situation that you've got with the Surface Pro. But for me, if you're just using this at home and you're just connecting this up to a monitor and to additional devices, this is going to work really well. And you know, it does depend how often you think you will use that kind of setup. But I love the idea of keep using this. You know, I'm going to keep using this as a portable lightweight device. But when I dock it, when I connect to, if I get it here, when I connect to the Microsoft Surface Dock, it's going to transform it into a more versatile, more flexible computer where I can put in different drives and different devices much more easily. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this look at the Microsoft Surface Dock. If you're buying brand new, it's not too bad a price, but I think some people might think it's a little bit expensive simply because it only works with Surface devices and you can't, you know, use it with another laptop. But new or second hand, I do think this is a good device and I'm very pleased with it. I'm going to get a lot of use out of this. So thanks for watching, guys. If you get any questions about anything that I didn't cover in this video, please do post them below and I'll do my best to help you. Until next time, take care.